So we have standard form and we have slope-intercept form. Okay, they both give us different things. When we are given standard form, we want to rewrite it so that way it is in slope-intercept form. Because slope-intercept form, right, mx plus b, remember your b is where you begin your graph at the y-intercept. And the m is how you move using the slope. Okay? So this is information I want. So I can plot a point and move it, draw my line, the end. Okay? If I have standard form given to me, which was the bottom half of the front page, okay? Our goal is to get the y by itself. Okay? So for this particular problem, you would subtract 6x over. So you would have 2y equals negative 6x plus 24. It's been a hot minute, but we did just do this. So you're moving the x to the other side up front. And then I still have a 2 attached to my y. So we're going to divide each and every piece by 2. So y is by itself. Negative 6 divided by 2 is going to give me negative 3. And then 24 divided by 2 gives me positive 12. And then now that is the same thing that's right next to it. Negative 3x plus 12. Okay? So I might give them to you slope-intercept form, which is the first part. And then I might give it to you in standard form, where you're going to have to rewrite and get the y first by itself. Always. Yep. Okay? Slopes, if it's positive, it goes up, right? If it's negative, it goes down. We always move to the right. We always, and that's moving forward. We always move forward. Positive and negative tells me up or down. Okay? So let's do a couple. Okay? This first top section, there's 6 of them, right? Yeah, 6 of them. We already have it in the y equals mx plus b form. Okay? So I'm going to identify my b, where I begin, and then my m, how I move. Okay? So y equals negative x plus 3. This is my b. This is where I'm going to begin at y equals positive 3. So 1, 2, that is this point right here. I'm beginning at y equals 3. And then I am going to move. Okay. That negative out front is really what number?
Wait.
It's a negative what? What's invisible right there? A negative 1. Yeah. So my m is negative 1. So we are going to move down 1 and to the right 1. The what? Oh, yeah.
So what's
The
that?
foldable thing, the transformations, yeah.
What's that extra one?
It's just the way it printed. It's just the part of the graph, yeah. Don't worry about it. So here we go. There's our line. Yeah. That's more about transformations, but I think the slope and stuff is still in there. I don't know if it'll help you with this exact thing. You can. You can. So tomorrow we're going to graph 2 lines at the same time. And we're seeing where they cross over each other. So today we're just going to do the one, get that scale down. Okay? I'm going to get through as much as I can. It's not as much as you think. I promise. Okay. Maybe. My next one, y equals 3x minus 4. Okay? 3x minus 4. Where am I going to begin?
Negative 4.
I'm going to begin, there you go, that's my b, begin where y equals negative 4. So that's going to be down below, right? 1, 2, 3, there's my negative 4, right? Our M is 3, so how am I going to move? Oh, that's too many bumps.
No, up 3.
We're going to move up 3
And right 1.
and right 1. Good. 1, 2, 3 over 1. 3. Just like that. Good. So our first one was negative. It fell down. Our second one was a positive M. This one was a positive piece with my X. It got to rise up.
What is this?
Okay. $20.
Wait, is that how you just write the G? Or is this is this
So that's how I wrote my G.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like it.
No, it's a.
You thought I said design? Is that a G?
It's a G. It's just an open G. All right, ready for number 3? All right, number 3. Where are we going to begin this line? Where am I beginning the line? There we go. Begin where y equals 2. So there's my y2.
Wait, yeah, right.
No, you're good. And then our m is 2/5. So we're going to move. Why do I keep doing all the too many bumps? There we go. Up 2, and we always go to the right 5. Good. Or always to the right. Yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, so this one I would also go backwards to show more points. So to go backwards, instead of up, I go down. Instead of right, I go left. So down, and then backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like that. Do we remember this? Okay, I'm trying to do like a chill day coming back, but like still getting into math. Slowly.
I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
Slowly getting the braining. Questions about 1, 2, or 3? Okay. Let's go over to number 4. Number 4. Is this line going to rise up or fall down?
Fall down.
How do you know that?
Negative.
There's a negative. There we go.
Down 3 to the left 4.
Uh-huh. And, well, no, it's still to the right. It's always to the right. Remember, the negative just means down. Nope. Nope.
So just go down.
So are we starting at a positive 1 or a negative 1? There you go. Yeah. Yep. So we begin. Here, I'll close my G for you. Begin when y equals 1. Good. My m is negative 3 over 4. So that means we are going to move down 3. And we always go to the right. 1, 2, 3. And then over to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It only takes 2 points to make a line, but I like to go a little bit forward and a little bit backwards. So I'm also going to go up and back. 1, 2, 3, backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's up? That's not a straight line, but I think y'all get it. I can't do it. The points are what's important, so we're good. Well, you should have someone with you.
I know like I call three. I know like 3 people name in here, bro.
Ready for number 5?
The rest of them I just call them.
Yes.
I don't know their names.
Do you want to try this today?
Is it Hannah?
No, that's not happening. If anyone's going anywhere, he comes here.
Is her name Hannah?
Or you can stay where you are.
Oh wait, if we try, we go
2/3 x minus 1. Where are we going to begin?
-1. Then you gonna go up 2. Go to the right. That's what we like.
Okay.
That will be like.
Leland, what are you doing, friend?
Not bad.
So down 1, here we are.
Hold on, music keeps talking. What we texting me?
Our M this time was the 2/3. Good. Leland, what did you say about the movement?
Oh, up to right 3.
There you go. Up to
Up in airport.
right 3. And to go backwards, I would do what? Yep. Down and then back. 1, 2, 3. That is also not straight, but you get it. Had a little curve going on.
Yeah, he's going to pinball soon for a baseball game.
Yeah.
That was them when I first.
No,
Mhm.
I thought it was junior.
Yeah, who was on that boat?
Nah, our season's over.
Hey, I thought they won the championship over there. So
Who? Baseball season's still going.
I thought varsity was still going.
They're all still going. It's still baseball season. Not yet. All right, last one in slope intercept form. Where am I going to begin this line? These numbers tell us something. Which one of those tells me where to begin my graph? Up 4. Thank you.
Oh, no, man.
We will begin where y equals positive 4. So 1, 2, 3. There's our positive 4.
I'm sorry, Jacob.
How are we going to move?
Up, down to the right 1.
Yes. Good. Move down 2.
So when will we go to the left?
Never.
We never go to
Nope. Nope. You always go to the right. The negative or positive tells you up or down. So down 2 over 1.
you got to say that, man. Everybody
Okay. We good? We're about to get into some standard form. The bottom 4, if you notice, X and Y are on the same side. Okay? So this is standard form. This is where I'm going to have to rewrite it and move some stuff to get Y by itself before I can do what I just did. Okay? So number 12 says X plus Y equals -2. The Y is fine. We're not going to move the Y. What are we always going to move first? The piece with my X. Good.
So we're going to go.
Technically, there's a 1 in front of that X. It's a positive 1. So how am I going to move it? Hold on. How am I going to move the X to the other side?
To the right?
Uh-huh.
So you're going to do +1? No, -1.
We're going to subtract. Okay? So now I have Y. When you move the X, you're just moving it in front of the number that's already there. So -X is now first in front of your -2. Okay? Is Y by itself? Yes. Now we're good. Now we do what I just did. I look at my Y equals mx plus b. We will begin where Y equals -2.
We're going to start at -2.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to go up 1, right 1.
What is my slope for this one?
Oh, no. -1.
There you go. Our slope is...
Negative up and then to the right.
So what does the negative tell you? Down.
We're going down. We're going down.
So we're going down 1, and then we always go to the right. So down, over, down, over, down, over. Like that. Leland, if you wanted to move backwards from here, you would go up and back. Still just doing the 1 over 1.
My bad, y'all.
It's all good.
Wait.
We good?
Yeah. Are you talking about? Oh, that's not no
Here we go. Moving over to number 13. 13 is 5x minus y equals negative 5. Sorry, it's a little blurry. You always move the x part first. What is with my x? 5. So 5x gets moved to the other side. Okay? How am I going to move it? Minus 5x. Good. So I have negative y. Negative 5x is now first. And the other minus 5 is still just there. Okay? Is y by itself? Is y by itself? There's a negative. So how do we get rid of negatives? Divide everything by negative 1. So I get y equals, you're making me regret my choice. Thank you. Stay with me. Stay with me. Negative 5 over negative 1 gives me a positive 5x. And then negative 5 over negative 1 gives me a positive 5 on the end. All right. Where are we going to begin my line? Leland, where are we going to begin the line? At positive 5. Good. We will begin. B is for begin, where y equals 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. That's where y is 5, right? All the way up there. So my m. Okay, do y'all see how, do you understand why Leland is confused? Okay? Because when it comes to moving, no, he's fine. It's up 5 and over 1, but look at where my point is. It's already at the very top. So can I go up? Instead, I'm going to go down and backwards. Okay?
Go down 5, then go to the left 1.
Yes. Down, backwards. So when you go backwards, that's when you go left. Yep. That's the only time. It's when you're moving backwards because you can't move forward. Yeah. We good? 2 more of these. What's happening? Leland, what's happening? Jalen, what's going on? $14. We have 4x plus 3y equals 12. Okay? Move the x first. So what part has the x? 4x. So how am I going to move it over? Subtract it. That just means it gets moved to the front. So we have 3y. Negative 4x is now up front. Positive 12 is still over there. It's just not up front anymore. Divide every single thing by 3. Good. What's up? No, because 12 didn't have an x. If 12 had an x, yes, I could do that. But since it doesn't, they just stay next to each other. That just stays. Yeah, negative 4/3 x is just going to stay like that. 12 divided by 3 is 4. Good. Yep, we will begin. 1, 2, 3. There's my 4. So, Leland, how did you know to go down? Good, the negative. So we're moving down 4, but we always move to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes off. Okay. One more of these. Trigonometry is called pre-calculus here. So it's after algebra 2. It used to be called trig. When I was in high school, it was called trig. Number 15, we have 2x minus 4y equals 8. Tell me what to do first.
You wanna
Subtract what? 2x. Okay, so we have negative 4y. Can I do 8 minus 2? No, 8 does not have an x. Okay, so the 2x is just up front. It gets moved in front of the 8. We'll divide everything by what? Negative 4. Here you go. Alright, so y equals, what is negative 2 over negative 4? It simplifies. Positive 1/2. Negative over negative is positive. 2 over 4 becomes 1 over 2. How about 8 divided by negative 4? How about 8 divided by negative 4? Other way. Negative 2. Where am I going to begin this graph? Where's the line going to begin?
Bottom two, and then you'll go up 1, right 2.
So we will begin where y is negative 2. All right. What is our slope?
You're gonna go up 1, right 2.
Good. My slope is 1/2. So we are going to move up 1 and over 2.
Why can't I draw a straight line?
I can't either. They probably got rulers for you.
Oh, really?
All right. Yes, Hoy Vux. Do you see how they're written, by the way? They're written like that on purpose. Because horizontal and vertical. Yes. So the H in Hoy stands for horizontal. I'm going to kind of diagonal it. Horizontal means that the slope is y equals 0 equals the slope. There we go. And y, it's usually y equals a number. That's how it's set up. Okay. And it look like that. I know, right? So horizontal lines, they go sideways. Your slope is always 0. And it's usually set up with y equals a number. It makes sense. You're cutting across the y-axis. And it'll always be that y number. You're not going up or down. It's stuck there. Okay? So what do you think Vux is?
Vertical.
There you go.
Union. And the X.
Yep.
X is a variable.
Undefined slope. It's usually x equals a number. Whatever, x equals 2, x equals negative 4. So x is the only variable, Leland. You can think about that. X is the only variable. So there will be no y. There will only be an x. I am stamping today, yes.
I gotta take it. This is how.
All right. Number 9. Y equals negative 5. Is it vertical or horizontal? Is it a Hoy or a Vux?
Oh, it's a Hoy.
It's a Hoy. So we're going to be horizontal at negative 5.
Oi.
That look is St.
Boom. That is not straight at all. Oh my goodness.
You wearing brown?
But you really came and tried to take no responsibility.
Number 10. X equals -1. Hoy or Vux?
Buck.
It is going to be Vux. It's vertical. I'm going to find -1. There we go. X equals -1.
Oh my god, bro. Y'all making me cry, man. We're gonna have it like this on the test?
Alright.
So remember, tomorrow we're going to have 2 lines. So one might have a slant, but then one might be vertical or horizontal. So we have 2 lines we have to graph tomorrow to see where they cross over each other. Number 11, is it Hoy or is it Vux? Vux, which means it's going to go which way? Vertical. Here we go. There's X equals 3. The last one is Hoy. It's a Y. It's a Y. Last one is Hoy because of the Y. So we are horizontal. We're going to find where Y equals 8. There it is. And we go straight across. Good.